Now let's talk about emergency situations. It might be frightening to imagine someone around you experiencing a heart attack or some kind of heart situation, but there are some simple steps that we can take as a bystander to help that person. So we are going to ask first for you to walk us through these steps and explain what the process is.
Sounds good. When you come across somebody that's laying down and is unresponsive, you're going to want to try to get their attention. Make sure that, we can't just wake them up. They're not just sleeping. Sure. So we're going to be like, Annie, are you okay? You're going to tap them, physical touch to try to wake them up. If they're non-responsive, we're going to if I have somebody else there, I'm going to send them to call 911 and get an AED. Okay. I'm going to then start hands-only CPR. So to start hands-only CPR, we're going to put our hands in the center of the chest, and we're going to press up and down firmly at the rate of about 120 beats per minute. And we're going to continue that until help arrives.
Okay, so 120 beats a minute. I've also heard people reference like songs that you can kind of do to keep the rhythm in your head. What are some of those songs that we could use?
So you can use Staying Alive. For kids, Baby Shark.
Okay.
That's another one. It's one of those songs that gets stuck in your head.
Yes, it does. And you just do that to the beat?
Yes.
Okay. And then, what is it doing for that person who is experiencing this kind of heart attack or heart situation?
So we're providing blood flow to the body and the brain by compressing the heart. We're perfusing blood to the rest of the body. With every recoil is when air gets pulled back into the lungs, and that's where we used to do breaths. We don't have to anymore. That's where your oxygen gets back into the lungs.
It seems scary. When you think of it like this, and when you're in that situation, it seems overwhelming. What advice do you have for people, in that moment?
I think one of the biggest things is to stay calm. Know your surroundings. So if you can get somebody to go for help, that's the quickest thing. If you have a phone on you and you need to call 911, put it on speakerphone, set it next to you, and start your chest compressions. That's probably the easiest way if you're the only one.
And this can save a person's life.
It can. Something is better than nothing, even if you're not confident and you're doing it correctly. Doing some sort of compression on the chest is better than doing nothing. You could very well save your loved one or a friend, a stranger. You could save somebody's life. So.
All right. I'm so glad you walked us through this. This is great.
Thanks for having me.